All right, good day, people. How are you doing? So last week we started something we started a topic, basic microphone techniques for singers, for artists in the studio and performing on stage. So today I'd just like to take it a step further from where we started from. So last week I already told you about how to handle your microphone, how to interact with your microphone, whether you're in the studio or on stage. And today I'm going to talk about microphone patterns. Um, how you can take advantage of the microphone, whether it's a condenser microphone or a dynamic microphone. The first thing you need to understand is that though microphones can look the same, they necessarily don't perform the same functions, and you can use them to achieve different functions. And sometimes the microphone can also look the same, but they are not the same. They can look similar in design, but they you can use them to achieve different purposes. So today, right now, I'm going to talk about different patterns that you can get from a microphone. um, well, there are just a little bit more than three, but for the sake of this class, I'm just going to discuss three. The first one is you have a cardioid design. The word is taken from cardiology. Yeah, so if you're familiar with cardiology, you're already familiar with that word. So you have a cardioid shape, which is just in the shape in form of the shape of the heart. Do you get it? Then you have what you call bidirectional. Then you have what you call the omnidirectional. So if you see a mic, if you enter a studio, if you see um like a basic condenser microphone, a basic condenser microphone will just be a cardioid microphone. Usually people have this mentality that when you see a condenser microphone, the mentality people have is that, oh, the condenser microphone is sensitive at all sides. No, a condenser microphone is not necessarily sensitive at all sides. Do you get it? Now I have a microphone here. Let me show you. Hopefully I'll be able to. Uh, can you see this? Yeah, good. Now this is in focus. Um, So you can see three patterns there. You can see to this side, you have the cardio design. Then this side, you have the bidirectional. And to this side, you have the omnidirectional. So that's three patterns on a microphone, on this particular microphones. For some microphones, you can have more. So, but for this design, you just have three patterns. So, what does that tell you? When you have a cardio design simply means that the microphone is very sensitive at the front. So, if you're recording in a studio, most likely maybe as a lead singer or maybe just one person in front of the mic, the cardio pattern will most likely be the best option. Do you understand? So you have the bidirectional. Bidirectional pattern just means that the microphone is sensitive at the front and at the back, and it is less sensitive at the sides. The microphone is sensitive here, very sensitive here, and it's less sensitive here and here. Do you get it? So that pattern would probably be great for maybe two singers standing in front and the back, or maybe like an interview session, something like that. Then you have omnidirectional pattern means that this microphone is sensitive at all sides. The microphone is sensitive at all sides, so that would be great for three or four people singing at the same time. Maybe if you want to record a choral style um backup. Do you understand? So you have the cardioid pattern. Don't forget, you have the cardioid, you have the bidirectional, which is basically just two cardioids together. Or in some books, you'll see it called, you see it written as figure of eight. Yeah. So and you have the omnidirectional, which means the mic is sensitive at all sides. So you can use any of these patterns. This mic, for example, has a switch that you can use to select any of the patterns. So you can use the switch to select any of the patterns based on what you want to do per time. Do you understand? So that's another way. So you would ask me that, okay, so what about the dynamic? Most dynamic microphones are cardioid patterns. Do you understand? There are some other patterns you can also get from dynamic mic where you have the hypercardioid or supercardioid something, but I'm not going into that. But basically, the microphone like this is cardioid. That means it's sensitive basically at the front. For a condenser mic where you have the when you have a cardio design, that means it's sensitive only at this front. Do you get it? It's the same thing with a dynamic mic. So when you're using a dynamic mic, for example, um is basically sensitive at this front. It's not sensitive at the side. So you don't use your mic like this, you use it like this. Do you get it? Um so that is it for microphone patterns today. So yeah, so let me stop here for today, and we will continue on microphone techniques for singers next week. Thank you very much. I'm Dapsicord.